Hi, welcome to day 5 of Lupus Awareness Month. It is Cinco de Mayo, in the most American accent ever. Wearing tacos and cerveza t-shirt because appropriation. I don't know. But it is the 5th of May. It is Lupus Awareness Month. And if you do not know me, if you've never met me, my name is Tennille, and I guide people through reclaiming their identity and designing a full life after diagnosis. Okay. Today we are here to talk about Lupus Awareness Month because it is all month long, and I will be doing as many lives as I possibly can throughout the month. I know some of y'all are probably out partying, doing the fizzle, Taco Tuesdaying, drinking the drinks, doing the things, and I'm excited for you. That sounds fantastic. If you are seeing me right now, oh, you know what? You should be seeing me on Facebook, YouTube, and now that I press the button, you see me also on uh, Instagram. Hello, how you doing? Um, so I'll make this quick, like I say every time, and then continue to talk. I always like to say, and to make a long story longer with this sentence, because why? How are you making it a long story short if you are saying something about it? But either way, any boodle, toaster, strudel. Let's do this. Okay, so Lupus Awareness Day 5, Cinco de Mayo edition. But make it chronic illness and like courage conversation. Okay, so today I want to talk about mental illness, or like the mental toll of chronic illness. Okay, so lupus does not only affect the body, it affects the mind. And yes, the mind is a part of your body. And people don't think about the mental toll of any chronic illness, but specifically lupus, because I live with lupus, right? We talk about lupus and talk about the physical a lot. Talk about joint pain and hair and nails and skin and sort of a biotin commercial. Talk about all the things that go wrong with your body, and then forget that there's so much that goes on with your mind. There's a lot of diagnosis that go along with getting a lupus diagnosis, and one of them is definitely depression. One of them is definitely anxiety. I remember being in a hospital bed and my heart just beating so fast, waiting for them to tell me some more bad news, because it seemed like that whole day since I opened my eyes that morning, since I got my first round of medication and blood work at like 7 a.m., they had been telling me bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. And I was just bracing myself, waiting for more bad news. And that takes a toll on you that people do not talk about. So these are examples of things like that I can name that people don't really generally talk about. But anxiety during flares or hospital stays, depression from the sheer isolation of being in a hospital for a long time and people not visiting you, or being just in your own bedroom for a long time and not being able to hang out with your friends or see family or that kind of thing. Grieving your old life. It is heartbreaking to think about the life that I thought I was going to have versus the life I ended up with before I decided to claim it. Oh, what is lupus? Lupus is an autoimmune disease. It means it is your immune system being confused and attacking healthy cells in your body. So your immune system is meant to attack, sick cells, sick intruders, right? But lupus instead sees all organs, skin, heart, lungs, kidneys as an intruder and attacks it full force. So your immune system is like overactive in the wrong direction. And it's an invisible illness, so you probably don't know what it is because it is not, written all over someone's face usually until they're like deep into a terrible flare. Thank you for that question, Lucy. Yes. So And brain fog. Brain fog is, you are so welcome, dude. Brain fog is another one that people do not, hi Miranda, people do not think about. But I talk to some other loopies and I can tell when they're in a brain fog type of episode, because to you in your body, you kind of know that something is going on. You're feeling a little slow, a little sluggish, and things are just not adding up. Like the synapses in your brain are genuinely like fogged out. You just don't know how to think as quickly as you would normally think, right? So brain fog is huge, and a lot of other chronic illnesses have that as well. But as my experience, brain fog, I remember I came home once from the hospital and my mom forgot that like I wasn't the same old me, right? And she yelled at me for something, and then she just was like, "Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry." Because normal me, without any brain fog, without any medication fog, I would have been able to pick that up right away. When I got out of the hospital once, I didn't even know how to use my phone. I had no idea what that was. So brain fog is another serious thing that people don't get, like mental disturbance in chronic illness. Hey, Warrior Mom. Hi, Brinley. I'm so sorry about that. So just remember, when you have a chronic illness like lupus, or you know someone who has something like lupus, there's going to be a higher instance that they're going to get these things, right? Anxiety, depression, mood swings. Oh, mood swings, because you literally don't understand what's going on around you. You're more on edge if you're in pain all the time. Imagine when you have like a regular, if you don't have a chronic illness, or you don't have lupus, if you are in pain and then someone asking you something or bothering you in any kind of little tiny way, the odds are you're going to be short with them. The odds are you're going to be easy to explode off of something that somebody who was not in constant pain would be able to glide through gently. So remember that when you're dealing with somebody. There's PTSD from the medical trauma alone, okay? I've been diagnosed with 2 different types of PTSD, and the medical trauma alone, like I can, if I take myself there, I can remember the first time when they had me go live in a rehab. They transferred me from the hospital to live at Burke Rehabilitation Center in White Plains, New York. And I can hear all of the, it was raining really hard that night. My parents weren't allowed to ride with me in the ambulance. And I can remember the feeling and the sounds of all the people touching me and moving all the stuff and strapping me down and putting in new strings and cords and IVs and doing all the things. And like everyone's just doing their job and not really noticing that you're there almost, or like it's almost that you're a prop. You're just something they're working on. So it's scary. Like I remember my heart racing so hard, and they had all the little cords attached to me to get all my vitals, because I was in a new facility when I first got there, and I was terrified. I didn't know where my parents were. I didn't know who these people were, and they were all touching me. It's scary, and like there is times that I still can feel that and hear that, and if I go back to that time, it's PTSD. It is things that can trigger you to go back there. Like so, and all these things can affect your confidence. And confidence is something that can, ebb and flow as time goes on, regardless. But when you have a chronic illness, it's very strange, because that confidence that you thought you had or didn't, to do something that you thought you were able to do and not be able to do it anymore is a wild experience. Learning how to walk again twice was beyond humbling. Even when I was in the hospital, attached to all these machines, I woke up one day and I was in a different bed, a different setup, and I was like, what's going on? I had, in my delusion of thinking I could do stuff, gotten up and tried to walk away. My legs did not work. I could not walk. The nurse found me on the floor with my IVs just out. And to me, I don't remember doing that, but my body's, remembering, what is it? Muscle memory. That's it. My muscle memory thought that I could do that. So it just did it, So that is so humbling. And it's so like, it takes away a piece of you. You are a new person in this disease. And you can either choose to embrace that and grow with that new person, or you can decide to be depressed about that and, never get clarity about that, stay confused. Indecision is a decision, and you get to make a decision like, I'm going to live with this disease or disorder. I'm going to thrive here. I'm going to grow where I'm planted, or I'm going to stay here and see what happens. I'm going to be really small. I'm not going to disturb anybody. I don't want them to know anything that's going on with me. I am not going to spread awareness about this. This is too scary. This is too much. And a lot of people, unfortunately, stay there when there's so much out there to help you at this point. This is 20 years ago that I was diagnosed, and at least 10 years, but more, it's like 20 years ago that I really, had these huge flare-ups. And there's so much more information out there. I'm doing this to spread the awareness and so that you're not alone. You are not alone, okay? This is completely normal and manageable and bounce backable. You might feel like you're in this dark hole. I really do call it the lupus hole. You might feel like you're in this hole and you'll never get out. But I'm telling you, there is a way out, and do not give up. Find the community, find the mentors, coaches, all of the things that will bring you back to yourself. I'm telling you right now that there is a way out of the lupus hole, and you do not have to deal with mental illness alone. You do not have to deal with PTSD alone. You do not have to do any of this by yourself. So in this month of Lupus Awareness Month, I want everyone who is not diagnosed with lupus to be aware that your friends and family with lupus might be going through some of these things silently, and give them grace, okay? And I want you to know, if you do have lupus and you have some of these mental things going on, this is not only you. You are not alone. Okay, so for me, I'm a faith girl. Ooh, this is so long. I'm so sorry. I'm a faith girl. And but I wrote all these suggestions. So therapy or counseling, prayer, and like group prayer. Pray with people. Like if you're praying together, it's a stronger thing. Journaling, boundaries. Figure out your real boundaries. Don't just let people talk to you any kind of way. Don't let them disrespect you because you think, oh, I'm sick. Well, I'm inconvenienced. No. Rest without guilt. That's something I still to this day struggle with. The world is go, 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 go. And I just listened to the Bren Harris's the Warrior Mom podcast, and her guest was saying, like, maybe this illness was because I needed to relax and calm down and be still. And I really believe that. Like, maybe you don't need to be go, 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 going all of the time. And when you rest, let it just be rest. No excuses. No, what? It's just rest. And the human body needs rest. You need rest. Support groups, coaching and community. That's what I provide. And finding purpose beyond your diagnosis. That is my favorite. Once you find something else that you're destined for, besides being a sick person, besides coming back from this disease, because people who are helping you on the way out of it, they're just like, don't worry about anything, girl. You just get better. Don't think about anything else, girl. And I was always thinking, like, what do you mean? My whole life is over. What am I going to do right now? Like, what do you mean? Don't worry about it. I'm worrying, So I understand how that is. And yes, focus on getting better. And then you focus on making it better, while I was sick the first time, I was like, oh, what can I do? Panicking. And then afterwards, I realized the mental energy that I was using to worry about my life after, I could have been using to heal. So you can heal and plan without worry. And that works out so much. Okay. And speaking of coaching and community, I got a masterclass coming up. I don't know if you heard about it, but Wednesday, the 13th, that's upcoming. Not tomorrow. The next Wednesday, that's crazy, right? Yes. Next Wednesday, I have a masterclass coming up, and it is called From Illness to Brilliance, How to Rebuild Your Health, Energy, and Life. Vegan edition. So I would love to see all of you there. Thank you so much for your comments and your likes and for this longer episode than I was anticipating because I'm passionate about this topic. But yeah, it's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link is everywhere to register. If you cannot find it, if you need it, hit me up. Hit me in the DMs. Oh, you registered? All right, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. And thank you so much for everyone who joined us tonight. I will be back tomorrow if at all possible. Love you so much. You guys, you rock my world, and I'm so glad you're here. So stay happily healed. See you tomorrow. Bye.